Hey guys, we're back with another Who Would Win book. Today we're looking at Who Would Win Ultimate Saltwater Fish Rumble. This does look like it'd be the Kelp Forest Rumble. Also guys, thank you for 50 subscribers. It sounds small, but for me it's pretty big. I've been a little stressed about personal reasons that me and my family have been a little anxious with. Been a little stressed with the YouTube algorithm. I don't want to get another final copyright strike and get this channel taken down. And also it would cause a fine. So I'm trying my best not to avoid the final copyright strike. I've been biting my tongue. I've been biting. I'm not lying. Every time I post a video, I always get so worried that it's another copyright strike and my channel gets taken down. And I'll never be able to post these videos to you guys. But all I just gotta say is thank you. Even when I'm at my most stressed, when you guys do something good, I just want to reward you and say thank you. We're almost at the halfway point of 100 subscribers. 50 subscribers ain't a small number. You literally could search up 1 gallon of water and 50 gallons, and you could swim in that. Maybe not. So you could search up 1 foot, and then you can search up 50 foot. 50 is not a small number. All you amazing, great people decide to hit that silly little red button. Anyways, today we're looking at who would win Ultimate Saltwater Fish Rumble. You guys are, if you have a who would win book idea, a 72 dangerous animals idea for until February 18th, which is actually my YouTube channel's first video. So it's the YouTube channel's first birthday. And this channel joined back in 2017 and it had my name in it, Ryan. Millions of kids all over the planet have the name Ryan. So you guys already know that's my real name. And also, Ride a Man for Nature's Rye is just short for my real name, Ryan. It's with a Y, not an I, like another Ryan. So anyways, let's get in with who would win Ultimate Saltwater Fish Rumble by Ryan. What would happen if 16 saltwater fish decide to have a bracketed fight contest? The rules are simple. If you win, you move on. If you lose, you're out of the competition. The black-tip reef shark is an aggressive shark. It's a very formidable and nasty opponent. The black-tip swims up and sees a group of manta rays, and it stalks them. Round 1, match 1. Black-tip reef shark versus manta ray. This group of manta rays starts swimming. One of the manta rays notices the black-tip swimming nearby and is wary. The manta ray turns. Manta rays usually only get in massive numbers for mating. One manta ray is hungry and swims out of the group, making it vulnerable to the black tip. Fun fact: the great manta ray is the smartest fish on the planet. The manta ray swims around. It tries its best to avoid the black-tip reef shark's bite, but eventually the black-tip catches up and bites its flipper. The manta ray feels injured and sees some shallow coral. It swims over and try and escape the coral. Trying to escape the shark, I mean. I don't know why I said coral. The black-tip swims up from below and bites its underbelly, causing the manta ray slowly sinks. Black-tip reef shark wins. Round 1, The triggerfish gets its name for how it defends itself from predators. A triggerfish will swim all the way into the... If a predator finds a triggerfish, either when it's not mating season or when fathers protect their eggs, the triggerfish will swim away. It'll hide in a coral and stick its dorsal fin up to secure itself in the coral. The black tip or a random... The predator will bite the triggerfish's tail and try to pull it out. But the triggerfish will stay in there. And eventually the predator will give up. It's a similar tactic to the swell shark or the balloon shark. But instead, the balloon shark inflates itself while the triggerfish just raises a spike and holds itself in. Alright. Round 1, match 2. Triggerfish versus hogfish. Meet the hogfish. It has one of the largest mouths of the animal kingdom compared to body. The hogfish swims around and usually only hunts other fish or crustaceans. The two fish swim near each other. They begin taking tiny bites out of each other. The larger hogfish takes a massive bite out of the triggerfish's side. Then the hogfish swims over and bites the triggerfish's head. The triggerfish attempts to escape, but the hogfish's sharp teeth hold it in place. Eventually, the triggerfish escapes and swims away and gives up the fight. Hogfish wins. Triggerfish are not something to be messed with, but this is a debatable fight between the triggerfish and the hogfish. This could go either way, but I decided to pick the hogfish. Alright, so larger mouth beats smaller but more aggressive mouth. Round 1. No. Why do I always go round 1? I'm just so used to saying that. Many people believe hammerhead sharks have bad eyesight due to their eye placement. Instead, the hammerhead shark has great eyesight and has the best eyesight of all sharks. Its position helps it. The hammerhead looks around and sees the nurse shark. Round 1, match 7. Hammerhead versus... Why did I say match 7? Match 3. I don't know why, I'm just a little tired and I want to watch the Celtics and Indiana Pacers game. Man, hammerhead versus nurse shark. The nurse shark is one of the only sharks that can stay still. Like, what I mean by stay still, like, they can swim, they can lay down, and still breathe, due to the structure of their organs. There are multiple different species of fish, especially with skates, sharks, and stingrays. And there's only a handful of fish, 2 handfuls of fish species that can stay still. Well, it may be impressive to stay still and not breathe, and be able to breathe. The nurse shark is still scared. It senses the hammerhead, and the chase begins. The hammerhead's much faster and bites the nurse shark's tail. The nurse shark is weakened and can't get away. The hammerhead shark swims over and bites the nurse shark in the head. The nurse shark sinks to the bottom of the ocean. Hammerhead shark wins. Meet the cleaner wrasse. Many people use this fish, including my grandpa, actually. He had this massive fish tank. It was saltwater fish tank. I don't know what happened. I guess he took it down. Either he still has it or he took it down and sold all the fish. Or something happened and all the fish died. I don't know. I'll have to ask him. Luckily, he's coming over very soon. So, yeah. The cleaning wrasse swims around and instead of hunting its own food, the cleaner wrasse swims into other larger fish's mouth, especially groupers and sharks, and takes little bits of what they eat from their teeth and eat that. Many fish just let the cleaner wrasse go at it. Round 1, match 4. Cleaner wrasse versus angel shark. The angel shark may have a cool name, especially with my mom, because religion. But it's not a common animal. Attacks can be common, especially in areas where they live, including Australia. The angel shark is an ambush predator. It's a member of the carpet shark family, meaning its close cousin is the woebegone shark. Definition: ambush is when you blend in where you are and and wait for prey to swim by and grab and eat it. Or different. Sorry, I just ate something. The cleaner wrasse tries to outswim its opponent. However, it's no match for the angel shark. The angel shark stays perfectly still. The only time the cleaner wrasse knows this is when it's way too late. The angel shark opens its mouth and sucks its prey right in and swallows its prey whole. The cleaner wrasse didn't stand a chance. Angel shark win. Fun fact: angel sharks, woebegone sharks, groupers, and stonefish, toadfish, and many more fish are suction feeders. That means they'll swim up to their prey and open their jaws so lightning fast that the prey item gets sucked right into their mouth and then they close it and swallow it whole. The great barracuda is a formidable and famous ocean goer. It swims around and waits for its prey. Round 1 in match 5. Great barracuda versus leopard shark. The leopard shark is another saltwater going fish. It swims around and senses the great barracuda. It looks for somewhere to hide. Fun fact: leopard sharks are one of the only sharks that don't live in groups. Are one of the common sharks that live in groups, that don't live in groups. Many sharks do not live in groups. They're uncommon. They're more common, apart. The only time leopard sharks will come together is to mate, like almost all animals on this planet. Animals. The barracuda swims over to the angel shark and bites. Why did I say angel shark? Leopard shark bites its side. Leopard shark begins bleeding out as the barracuda goes in and takes a couple more chomps. A bite here, a bite there, chomp. Barracuda wins. The great barracuda moves on to round 2. Who's it gonna fight? The crocodile shark is swimming in the ocean. It swims around and suddenly senses a predator. A prey item. Crocodile shark. Fun fact: crocodile sharks get their name for how they hunt. They swim up to larger animals and bite them, leaving a cookie-shaped mark cut in their skin. That's why they get their name, cookie cutter shark, for how they hunt. This bite wouldn't be fatal, but I highly bet that you would not want a kiss from a cookie cutter shark. Round 1, match 6. Cookie cutter shark versus zebra shark. The zebra shark is another species of shark that can stop moving and still live by special adaptation in their lungs. They're more active than their cousin nurse sharks. These animals usually only eat seaweed and crustaceans. This seaweed crustacean eater doesn't know how to attack the cookie cutter shark. The cookie cutter shark swims around and delivers bite after bite and bite after bite and after bite. Eventually, the larger zebra shark, even though it's larger, is not as dangerous and sinks to the bottom of the ocean. How many times have I said sink to the bottom of the ocean in this video? Cookie cutter shark wins. Weird fact. Would it be, weird question, would it be weird if we said the cookie cutter shark kissed the angel shark, the zebra shark to death? The crocodile shark is a deep sea going fish. It's a tropical and lives in warm, deep oceans. So they're not very common. These animals get their name for their nasty teeth, but their teeth more look like snakes. Round 1, match 7. Crocodile shark versus giant kelpfish. Meet the kelpfish, the largest member of the kelpfish family. The kelpfish are nasty animals, and definitely an animal you wouldn't want to meet if you are a crustacean. These animals only eat crustaceans and other fish. Their only predators are octopuses and other larger fish. Fun fact, they actually can change color like octopuses. The kelpfish. The kelpfish tries to hide, but the crocodile shark's superior senses help it. It senses and bites its opponent. The big bite is fatal. Crocodile shark wins. The crocodile shark moves on to round 2. Who's it gonna fight? The toadfish is the loudest fish on the planet. It's also the first fish to ever go to space. The toadfish swims around and is getting ready to fight its opponent. Round 1, match 8. Toadfish versus moray eel. The moray eel is a nasty opponent. They actually can be poisonous due to algae they eat. The moray waits in perfect place for any prey items. The moray eel waits for this toadfish to come out of its burrow. Then it lunges out and bites the toadfish's face, avoiding its venomous spines. The toadfish tries to turn to stab the moray eel, but it just can't. The moray eel holds on for its life, as eventually it bleeds out the toadfish. Fun fact, moray eels have a double jaw. That means when they bite onto their prey, another jaw segment comes and bites their prey, helping the toadfish swallow it quicker. Moray eel. Moray eel wins. The first round's over. Only 8 opponents are left in the contest. The black-tipped reef shark is back for round 2. It's getting ready to face the hogfish. Round 2, match 1. Black-tipped reef shark versus hogfish. The hogfish is another nasty fish. In round 1, it defeated the triggerfish. Now it's got to fight a larger, more dangerous opponent. Will the hogfish win? The fight takes place in the shallow ocean. The hogfish swims over and tries to bite the blacktip, but the faster, nastier, and more aggressive blacktip swims right around and bites it. The two wrestle onto the shoreline, where both of them fight to the death, where eventually the blacktip bites the gill and wrestles the hogfish back into the water, where it finishes it off. Blacktip wins. The blacktip shark goes to our saltwater fish final 4. The hammerhead is using its weapon of sensory organs in its snout to find its prey. The angel, round 1. Round 2, match 2. Hammerhead versus the angel shark. The angel shark stays perfectly still. It waits perfectly for some prey. And at any moment its prey could come. Who knows what it will be? The hammerhead shark senses the angel shark and goes into a burst of speed. The angel shark senses the problem and attempts to swim away, but it's too late. The hammerhead takes a bite out of its flipper and takes a couple more bites later, and the hammerhead moves on to our final 4. There are already 2 opponents in our final 4. Who's next? The Great Barracuda swims in the warm, shallow oceans, waiting for its next prey item. Round 2, match 3. Great Barracuda versus Cookie Cutter Shark. The Cookie Cutter Shark arises from the deep ocean, ready to fight again. The Cookie Cutter Shark's going to have a much tougher opponent than in round 1. The Great Barracuda senses its prey. It swims over and mouth open and bites its prey. And in one quick bite, it swallows the Cookie Cutter Shark whole. In this fight, cutting cookie-sized pieces off is not going to work. Great Barracuda wins. Now this is the fight that everyone has been waiting for. Speed and aggression versus stealth and aggression. Poisonous versus non-poisonous. And sharp teeth. And this is the fight everyone's been waiting for. A slightly deep water fish versus a coral fish. The crocodile shark is not a fun opponent to fight. This is going to be a dangerous fight for both. Round 2, match 4. Crocodile shark versus moray eel. Does anyone else think this fight should have been in the finalists for the final 4? The moray eel swims around and waits perfectly still. The moray eel can't wait to sink its teeth into whatever swims by next. The moray eel, I'm not lying, this fight would be a good fight if these 2 animals met in the wild. The moray eel waits in its den for something to swim by. It sees the crocodile shark can't find its opponent. The moray eel sees the crocodile shark and lunges out, biting its tail. The crocodile shark tries to wrestle out of the moray eel's grasp, but the moray eel wrestles it and drags it back into its den, where it finishes its meal. The final 4 is now here. Blacktip reef shark, hammerhead shark, great barracuda, and moray eel are in the finalists. Who's going to win? Who's going to be our finalist? Our final 2. The blacktip reef shark swims around and looks for its prey. And now it's going to have to fight a larger shark. And was a shark with better eyesight than it. This is going to be a very dangerous fight. Round 3, match 1, aka this saltwater fish final 4. Blacktip reef shark versus hammerhead shark. The hammerhead shark has great vision. The 2 sharks sense each other. They're looking for each other and trying to find the other one first to catch the other one else off guard. This is not going to be fun. Both sharks are dangerous to the other shark. The hammerhead starts the fight. It swims over and bites the smaller blacktip. The blacktip breaks free and fights back. It bites its tail, its gills, and its eye off. Sorry. The hammerhead didn't know what hit it. The blacktip reef shark swims on to our finalist. Blacktip reef shark wins. The great barracuda is back for round 2. For round 3, it's already defeated the leopard shark and the cookie cutter shark. Now it's gonna fight the moray eel. Round 3, match 2. Great barracuda versus moray eel. The great barracuda is a nasty opponent for the moray. The moray is smaller than the barracuda. The 2 fish are equal lengths. However, the barracuda is heavier and is the faster of the 2. This is going to be a nasty fight. Speed is a great weapon, but it can't beat the moray eel. The moray eel plays the waiting game once again. The barracuda gets to its burrow. comes to its bird's nest, and the moray eel lunges and bites the barracuda's snout. The first bite is non-fatal. The barracuda breaks free and fights back. It bites, but the eel breaks right out of it, darts back into the burrow. The barracuda swims and tries to grab the moray eel out of it. The moray eel bites the barracuda's neck. The barracuda tries to get it off, but the moray eel holds on and fights through all of it. The fights through all the forces, and this time, speed and size is a good weapon. However, it's no match for the moray eel. Moray eel wins. Listen, many people are gonna be like, "Dude, what the heck? Dude, the barracuda should have won." It depends on where the fight is taking on. If it's outside, then the barracuda wins. But if it's near the coral, then the moray eel wins. And besides, it's not just all barracuda. If the moray eel gets a bite on the barracuda, the fight could end for the moray eel. It might not kill it to eat it, but the moray eel could bleed out the barracuda. So it's a split fight. I would understand if some people thought the barracuda would beat a moray eel. I saw a book and it said barracuda would beat a moray eel. So yeah. The championship match. Our final battle is here between the black-tip reef shark and the moray eel. These two animals have fought to the near death and have fought many tough opponents. Both moray eel and black-tip swim up to each other. The two swim over and bite each other's noses. This is going to be a nasty fight. The black-tip reef shark fights around. The moray eel fights back. The moray eel bites the gills, but the black-tip reef shark bites back. The two animals bite each other back and forth. The black-tip bites the moray eel. The moray eel bites back. The moray eel bites the black-tip. The black-tip bites back. Eventually, the moray eel gets tired out, and the black-tip goes for the headshot and defeats the moray eel. The fight is over, and so is the tournament. The black-tip reef shark wins the tournament and is our ultimate saltwater fish rumble champion. There's this is one way the competition might have ended. Write your own ending or think of a new version of a who would win book. So guys, this is who I think would win I think the black-tip would win. If it wasn't the black-tip, I'd say the moray eel or the great barracuda. Many people would probably be surprised that the moray eel defeated the barracuda, the barracuda, and the crocodile shark. Honestly, the moray eel is larger than a crocodile shark and is slightly more aggressive. And there would almost be no chance a crocodile shark could get to or through a moray eel's defense. And for the barracuda versus moray eel, I said it could go either way. I just chose the moray eel because I thought it had a more likelier chance to win. So that is who would win Ultimate Saltwater Fish Rumble. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much. Like and subscribe. Thank you for 50 subscribers. Thank you so much. I want to post much more often than I usually do. Anyways, see you later.